you. Okay, I wish you all a very good morning and welcome to another day full of action packed here in beautiful Livigno in the Motolino Snow Park. Today we bring you, first of all, the snowboard qualification of the Junior World Championships in Slopestyle. We're gonna finish these qualifications for the men heat number 2 and heat number 3. My name is JJ and I am looking forward to some snowboard action in a little bit. We're doing the snowboard qualification first this morning, then after snowboard qualification we're gonna start it off with the finals for all categories of slopestyle. We had a little bit of a weather situation on the first day. That's why we couldn't finish the snowboard qualifications, and that's the reason why we're starting it off right now with Eli Bouchard from Canada, the first one to drop in today's slopestyle competition. Very heavy snowboarder for sure on course. Starting it off with a heavy, too heavy on that one unfortunately. Went for the hard way gap 270 on that double kink, now still ripping the course, front blunt 270 out on the down rail, coming into jump number 1, going backside 1080. This is just gonna be a practice lap for Eli right now. Unfortunately, not able to put down that first rail. Maybe the nerves got to him a little bit. The weather today is also not super easy. As you can see, they have a little bit of headwind, and it's not that easy to ride in a competition with headwind, that's for sure. But we're trying to make the best of it. And next up for men heat number 3, if I'm not mistaken, we have Brooklyn the Priest coming up next from the United States of America. Super talented rider, already had a very, very good season. And now out here in Motolino Snow Park, showing his best, going for board slide to blunt slide, 270 out on the double kink. Love to see it, very nice style to it as well. Into the backside 270 on, 270 out on the down rail, very nicely done. Now into the first jump, going switch backside 1260, no trouble with the speed, looking very good so far for Brooklyn. Going frontside double 10, puts it down super clean. Now only one jump left for Brooklyn, going backside double 10, and he puts it down. Wow, that is what I call mental strength right there. Brooklyn the Priest putting it down when it matters. And I'm being joined once again by Alessia. Welcome back to the booth.
Good morning, Jonas. Good morning, everyone watching from home. Sorry for the delay. We've had some issues at the top, managing a bit of everything for this competition. Not so nice, the weather. I hope the guys for the snowboard are trying to find the best way for theirs. Heat number 2 and number 3 today.
Here we go. We have the next rider already on course. It's Chma Mazid Brown from New Zealand. Good friend of mine as well. Starting it up with that 180 on, 360 out into the board slide. Pretzel on the down rail, super locked in. Now coming in switch for that first jump, going cap 1260, putting it down with a little hand drag, a little back seat right there. Still keeps it rolling, going for that front side double 10 with the truck driver. Does he have the speed for jump number 3? Going backside 900, puts it down. Not the cleanest run for Chma, unfortunately, but still definitely nicely put down, nicely saved on that last one as well. Coming up a little short on that back nine, but still putting it down, nicely done. All right, next up we're gonna have Jameson Rocco, the rock star from New Zealand. A lot of Kiwis out here in the snowboard field. Rocco starting it off with a 270 on, 450 out, absolutely perfect on the first flat rail. Now looking for that down rail, going board slide pretzel. I believe that was a switch board slide pretzel. We'll see that in a minute. No, that was a board slide pretzel. Now going for the switch backside 1260, puts it down nice and clean into a backside 1080 with the melon grab. Nice style, love that aggressiveness of his snowboarding. He is looking on And going frontside 1080 on that last jump, putting it down. He's stoked on that one. It's not easy today. The conditions not the best as we had it yesterday for the free ski qualification, but it is going down for sure.
Apparently they got back to the situation it was on Sunday, so we got to have a similar situation for what it was the women's and the heat 1 qualification. So we hope the weather will stay at least in these conditions and the guys can finish off their 2 runs at least. But now back to Ukraine, Lukin Dmitro.
Here we go, Dmitro dropping in for his first run of 2. Going for that front blunt, 450 out, super stylish right there. Very nicely locked in, and now going for the down rail, going hard way, cap 270 on to switch. Wow, that was a very nice and stylish rail section. Now going for that first jump, going switch backside 900, whips it around right at the end. Now into a frontside rotation on the second jump, going frontside 10 with the Weddle grab. Puts it down nice and clean, tucking for speed on that last one, going backside 720, putting it down. And the riders are putting down these runs. That looks very nice so far, even though we have a little bit of a wind situation going on, especially headwind that slows the riders down on these jumps. Not the easiest to manage, but so far I am very pleased with what I see.
Yeah, I think they're gonna go for the first run, giving their best, actually trying to give the best performance. So that's what we're going to say, and what we're heading up to. Now, Jurmo Erik from Finland.
Here we go, Erik dropping in for his first run, going cab, 180 on, backside 360 out, perfectly dialed on that first flat rail. Now, on to the down rail, going backside blunt, 270 out, very nicely done. On to the first jump, going frontside. Frontside 900 with the melon grab, very nicely done, super technical trick on that first one. Into the cap 1080 with the tail grab, put it down. Now can he finish his run with a switch backside 900, and he puts it down. Nicely done. I'm very impressed actually. This is a big show already from all the riders that we've seen so far. The wind is definitely the hardest to kind of clear out of your head and get into your mental focus state. And these riders are definitely killing it so far.
Yeah, they are. So I'm cheering up for them because I find them super, super cool. Riding like this, super nice. France, Liam Garandel.
There we go. First French rider starting it off with a technical one on that flat rail board slide. Switch up to front board 270 out, nicely done. Into the back blunt 270, a little early off on that down rail. That will cost him definitely in this first run score, but still keeps it rolling. Frontside 1080 on jump number 1 with the indie grab. Grabbing around the knee, kind of a tuck knee action into the backside 12. Almost had it. Actually a very nice save right there. Coming up a little bit short, but still definitely saves it. Very nice and very proper. Not injured, for sure not injured.
Yeah,
just a little,
it's okay.
Just a little shook right there.
Yeah.
That's also kind of a skill that these riders need to learn over the years as they grow up in their snowboard career. They need to learn how they can save themselves when they realize in the air that something is not going to work out. And Liam right there definitely shows that he already has been working on that skill on how to save mistaken or a slightly short jump right there. Liam, nice job right there.
Yeah, it's impressively. They're young, but they keep focusing. Of course, it's what it is for their career. It happens. They cannot get any injury. Therefore, they need to concentrate and understand where they are with their trick. But this is what we've been talking about. Snowboarding is not only about fun; it's also about preparing themselves. It's an athletic thing. Therefore,
for sure,
being able to focus on stay focused, it's important. Luca Merim Mantoani from France.
Next French rider, starting it off very proper on that cab 1 on, backside 360 out, very nicely done. Now going for the down rail once again, board slide, pretzel 270 out. Nice through that rail section, coming in switch for jump number 1, going switch backside. Switch backside 900, has to open up and wrap it around, but puts it down. Into a frontside 1080 with the tail grab. A little bit of an early grab release, but puts it down nice and clean. Now on jump number 3 going, backside 720, but he's all right. He's happy that he's all right there. We talked about it before. There is some headwind on the course, and I think it's going to be the toughest to clear that last jump. Definitely, the riders need to manage their speed quite well today. It is not an easy task. I've been at the start gate before, and I've talked to the coaches, and they told me it is possible. It is hard, not easy, but it is possible. And that's what we like to hear. Definitely look forward and hope that we can finish these qualifications so we can move on to the finals. Okay, who's next in the start gate?
From Norway, Suke Niklas.
All right.
Ready to drop in.
First Norwegian rider of the day, Mr. Niklas Suke. Dropping in. What's he gonna go for? Going for that double kink on board slide pretzel 270 out. Nicely done. Onto the down rail cap 270 on to switch. Slightly bit early off, but now switch on that first jump. Going cap double 12. Oh my goodness, putting it down perfect. What a nice cap double 12. Into the backside 1080. A little bit of a backseat landing, but still rolling, going for a off the toes frontside 10. Oh, no way. I think Niklas was expecting that he didn't go that far, and then he actually went pretty far. That's unfortunate for Niklas Suke, but super nice run so far, except for that last jump, going down a little bit too deep in the landing. But as I said before, it's not bad if you don't land that perfect first run because you have 2 runs. Best one counts. Niklas Suke definitely looking forward to run number 2.
Might be a really hard job for the judges to be ready to understand the weather conditions, how they're changing, and how to consider every aspect of a rider's run. Therefore, good luck to them. It's going to be a hard day, but still, they know what they're doing. But from here, the view, what we understand from looking at the course, it might be definitely not easy for such a changing situation. Anyway, back on course from Canada, Rymer Neco.
Here we go, Neco on course for his first run of today, going board slide, pretzel 270 out on the double kink. Very solid, good style. Now the first rider going for that kink rail, cab one on. Ooh, a little early off, misses out on that kink rail. Now coming in to jump number 1, going for a switch backside 900, and unfortunately not able to put it down. He is disappointed. That's very unfortunate. And it is a tough situation for all the riders. All the riders are facing the somewhat similar conditions with that headwind. Speed is definitely not consistent at the moment. But we're trying our best here today to make it happen, make it as fair as possible. And Neco has to wait for run number 2. Here we go. Who's going to be the next rider?
We're going to have from Norway, Mathisen Marius Aslaksen. Well, guys, super hard names. I just want to talk about the... Let's see if he gets ready.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, it's another one we got from the different heat, I guess.
Yeah.
Wart van Titelboom on course right now from Belgium. Dropping in for that first rail, going... Oh, board slide pretzel on the double kink, whipping it around very hard into the backside 270 on, 270 out. Very nicely done. Now coming into jump number 1, going switch backside 9, I believe. Not quite certain of his stance. Yes, pretty sure that was a switchback 9. Into the front side 720 with the melon grab. Now he's just trying to put one down. Jump number 3, looking good. Okay, backside 900 to finish his first run. I believe that's a very smart move right there. Just trying to put something down in run number 1, getting a score, and then hoping for the best.
Now, allow me that Nicola from Livigno, Nicola Gali, allow me to scream at him because he's not only from Italy, but he's also from our hometown. He's the rider of Motolino Snowpark from Livigno with number 15, Nicola Gali. Nicola, this is all yours. Come on, give your best. Go, Nicola, go. Come on. You can rock and roll.
Okay, here we go. Local rider Nicola Gali dropping in switch, going for switch front on 450 out. Super technical on that first rail already. He is hyped, that's for sure. Riding in his home park, going for a nice stylish frontboard on the down rail. Now on to the jumps, going for backside rotation on jump number 1. Backside 900, missing out on that grab, still putting it down. That's a nice run so far. Into switch, backside 900, puts it down nice and clean. Now the last jump, come on Nicola, put it down. Talking for speed. Into the front set 360. Okay.
That was clean. That was at the end. Bravo, Nicola.
Nicely
Perfetto.
done. And we talked about it before. Good strategy for today. Just try and put one down. Get a score dialed in on the scoreboard so you have a chance of making it into the final and possibly even get on the podium. Nicely done from Nicola. And next up we have the first of 3 Swiss guys in the start field. Elias Ler from Switzerland, one of my favorites to watch. Such a good style, super energetic snowboarder. Starting it off, cab one on, board sled pretzel, 270 on the double kink, into the down rail, going for a cab 270 on, 270 out. Little sketch in that landing, but still keeps it rolling, and he is looking on fire right now. Going backside 900. Oh, just a little bit too much speed right there. Unfortunately, we talked about it before. Speed management today is definitely not the easiest task. Elias still going for a nice stylish frontside 360 right there. Has to wait for run number 2. That's a little unfortunate right there for the Swiss youngster, but I'm certain that he will put down that second run.
We keep having the Swiss ones on course. We have Hustler, Reef, Matt getting ready.
Here we go.
To drop in.
Reef getting ready. One of the most talented up-and-coming riders out of Switzerland, going for his first run. 50-50 frontside tail slide 270 out, absolutely flawless through the double kink. Now on to the down rail, going for back 270 on, 270 out, perfectly done through the rail section. Now does Reef have the speed management for today? Going for a cab 900, absolutely perfect. Into a backside rotation, going backside double 10. Ooh. Once again, that was a very proper save right there. Just not getting that speed quite right on jump number 2. Almost dipping his nose on that knuckle, but making sure to stay safe right there. Nicely done either way by Reef Hustler. Good save, and has to wait for round number 2. Next up.
Next up is from Czech Republic, Stasny Oliver.
All right. Czech Republic in the building. Oliver on course for his first run of 2. Starting it off with a cap 270 on, 270 out. Nicely done on that first flat rail. Going for the kink rail 50-50. Oh, went for a frontside 360 out. Unfortunately, early off and missing out on that donkey dick right at the end. Going for backside 720 still on that first jump. Now on to jump number 2, going front side. Ooh, front side 540. Not the run he was looking for. That is certain right now, but luckily he has another chance, and we hope that the wind condition gets a little bit more consistent so the riders get a chance to put one down.
Vagner Aon from Switzerland. Good amount of Swiss riders in here.
Yes, I love to see it. I've been to dinner last night with these guys, and they are quite hyped for today. Aaron Wagner on course right now. Whoa, stylish, almost stylish. Going for that back tail 270 out and landing in the back seat. Unfortunately, not able to put down that first run. Still has a little practice lap on the jump line. Going switch into jump number 1. Going cab, under flip. Ooh, knuckle on that first one. Yeah, not easy today. And these riders are all still very young, and not all of them have the same competition experience. Of course, that's normal for junior worlds, and you see it in the experience. That's definitely an advantage if you have been in the competition game for a longer period of time. You have a bit of an advantage today in these difficult conditions. But let's see if the next rider is able to put one down. Who do we have?
We have from Switzerland, Zürcher Mischa.
Oh, I think we're in the wrong heat right now. It's Great Britain's Duncan Rohan starting it off with a 180 on, switch, backside 360 out, I believe. Now coming in cab, going cab 1 on, backside 180 out. Smooth through the rail section. Rohan going for that jump number 1, going switch, backside 5, putting down that toe edge, keeping it clear, but just has to stop on that second jump. He was not sure if he was going to make it and just exited on that right side. It's very tough right now. I know it's maybe a little bit hard to watch right now, but
Yeah.
believe me when I say these riders are trying their best, and obviously the most important thing for all the riders is to stay safe out there and don't get injured and just make the best of what they can. And unfortunately for Rohan, he is not able to put that one down. And now, next rider, we have Mischa Zürcher, one of my all-time favorites. Also, not only a super good slopestyle rider, but a talented halfpipe rider as well. Mischa Zürcher on course, starting it off on that first rail, going for a cab 1 on. Ooh, cab 1 on front board. Nicely done on that double kink. Now going for the down rail with a 50-50 backside 180 out. And now he has a wax drop made by his dad. Definitely gonna have a fast board today into the cab 5. And look at that.
Wow.
Dad has put on some nice wax for Mischa. Into the backside 7. Oh, Mischa. That is unfortunate. And I talked to the coach of the Swiss team. Shout out, by the way, to Pascal Stalder, putting on a very nice job for the Swiss youngsters. And he told me Mischa wasn't feeling himself today. And that's always very tough if you're not on point, if you feel like you're a little scared to ride in the course. It's not easy to still drop in. And Mischa doing a great job right there. Next
now,
up.
Korea, Kang Dunan.
Mr. Kang starting it off with a front blunt 450 out on the flat rail. Very nicely done. Going for a cab 270 on to switch a little bit early off. Unfortunately, but still goes for the first jump into a cab 999. Little backseat landing. Does he have the speed? No, he doesn't. Has to break it off and wait for round number 2. As we said before, difficult conditions, but we're trying our best here to get this qualification rolling, and then later on the finals for all of the categories.
Now back to heat number 3. We got from Germany, Kamisek Luka Noah.
Here we go. Luka.
Ready to drop in.
Ready to rock and roll. On course, first German rider. Starting it off super solid on that flat rail with a back blunt 270 out. One of the staple tricks, the classic in snowboarding. Into the board slide, pretzel 270 out. Solid rail section. Now, does he have the speed management for the jump line? Going cab on jump number 1 into a cab 900. Little backseat landing. Will he go for jump number 2? Yes, he does. Going backside 720. All right, puts it down. Looking good so far. Now, come on, Luka, put it down. Nice and safe, frontside 360, and he puts it down. Nicely done. Good save.
Yeah, that's right, guy. And we can see smooth lines, maybe not choosing the most complicated exhibition, not the most complicated trick, but still trying to do their best to finish off the runs.
And I think that's also a good strategy for today, because the conditions are hard. Just put one down. That is definitely best way to go. Next up from Belgium, Elliot Pet, starting it off with a nice 180 on, 360 out on that flat rail. Now rolling up for the down rail Oh, going for a 180 on pretzel, frontside 360 out. Has to whip it around at the end right there. Goes for a cap 540 on that first jump. Now on jump number 2, going for backside 720, puts it down. Nice little tail drag landing, tail manual into a frontside 7, and he puts it down. Let's go. Okay, I feel like the last jump is probably the most difficult one to clear.
Yeah.
As you see, Elliot also not quite clearing it perfectly, just cleared it, but he was able to put it down, and that is what matters in the end, putting one down from top to bottom, and he did. Nicely done from Belgium.
Yeah, exactly. I agree with you. Then now on course we're going to have from Norway, Kjørstad Alexander Somme.
There we go, Alexander dropping in for his first run of 2, going for a cab 1 on, backside 360 out, super solid landing on that one. Proper first rail, now into section number 2, going for that down rail. Oh, back blunt 270. Just catching his heel edge on that landing and not able to put one down in round number 1. Now he gets to feel out the speed for his second run. Tries to memorize how the course feels. Always a very important thing. If you mess up that run, still keep your head in the game. Do the best of what you can with what you have. And Alexander has to wait for round number 2, unfortunately for him. But anyways, we're gonna keep it rolling with the next rider, who's gonna be...
It's going to be from Switzerland, Sariva Leonardo.
Here we go. I'm actually not sure if... Is he here? Yes, he is. I think that's the Swiss coach up there.
Yeah.
Yes,
it is.
he is.
It is.
Yeah,
it's coming in
we
from there.
see him right there. Leo Sariva.
Yeah, he's the younger one.
He's one of the younger ones for sure.
Course.
But
40 years old.
He is hyped on snowboarding, I can tell you this much. Starting it off front blunt 270 out with proper style. Now coming in for the down rail, going back blunt to switch, setting himself up for a cab rotation, which he's very good at. Going for a cab 9, puts it down. Super solid. Very nice style to it as well. Little Stale Sandbach inspiration into a huge front 7. Leonardo Sariva on point right now and going for a backside 7.
Damn it, that was perfect. That was a very good run. I could see that.
Very good attempt for sure. And I feel like it's so important if you go for that second jump, you have to manage the speed perfectly and land right after the knuckle so you can take as much speed as possible for that last one. And he went a little bit deep on that second one, ending up not getting the speed quite right for that last one. Unfortunately for Leo Sariva, but he is looking hyped for round number 2. Let's go, Switzerland, baby.
Yeah, definitely. It was a good one. So now from Japan, Konor Rushin.
All right.
Coming straight from the other side of the world. Super interesting.
Love to see all these different nations out here at the Junior Worlds. Now from Japan, Ryushin Kono dropping in for his first run of 2 on course. Going for that flat rail, little frontside tail switch up action on the flat rail. Nicely done. Getting a little technical right there, and then going for the down rail front blunt 270 out. Keeping it nice and stylish on that second rail section. Going for a backside rotation on jump number 1. Backside 900, puts it down very clean. Now nice and easy on jump number 2. Going cap 10, but once again going down on jump number 2. The speed management was looking pretty good actually. Just a little too short right there. Maybe he needed a little bit more energy for that cap double 10. But now he knows it for round number 2. I hope he can put it down in his second attempt. And let's see who we have next in the Stargate.
Next in the Stargate from Belgium, Van der Dries Oliver.
Here we go. Belgium rider Oliver on course. Going for a blunt slide 270 out. Backside blunt 270 on that flat rail. Coming in for the down rail. Backside board slide, pretzel 270 out, puts it down nice and proper. Into a switch rotation on jump number 1. Switch backside 540, puts it down. Tucking for speed. Does he have what it takes for jump number 2? Frontside 7. Nicely done, landing right behind the knuckle. That's where you want to be. And does he clear that one? Oh, no, he's not able to clear it. Knuckle on that last jump, unfortunately. Yeah, that's not an easy task right now. To all the viewers, to all these 308 viewers currently, it is not easy to ride today. This headwind that we have is definitely influencing the riders quite a little bit. But we hope that we can see some more landed runs coming up shortly. Who do we have next in the start gate, Alessia?
In the start gate, we've got from Czech Republic, Fagel Samuel.
There we go. Samu getting ready.
That's another young guy, huh?
Dropping in, backside 50-50, frontside 180 out. Nicely done on that double kink into the switch blunt to forward. Clean rail so far. Coming in to jump number 1. Keeping it safe with that straight air weddle grab. Going for jump number 2 with a backside 360. Nicely done. Now has to tuck for speed. Does he have the speed for the last jump? Yes, yeah. Nice. He clears it. Maybe that was actually a very good idea from the young Czech rider. Just checking the speed in run number 1. What does it take to get over that last jump? And he cleared it quite good right there. So maybe we're going to see something bigger from him in round number 2. Next up,
König Lenox from Austria.
Here we go. Young Lenny on course. Going for a backboard to frontboard, 270 out. Getting tech on that first flat rail now, looking for the down rail. Going backside blunt, 270 out. Proper lock-in right there as well. Nicely done by the Austrian rider, going for a frontside rotation. And knuckles on that first jump. I was thinking that was going to happen. He just did a little bit too much of a speed check right there. It's always super hard, especially in windy conditions. Like, as soon as you've done too many speed checks, there's no way of clearing the jump. So maybe next time try and not do that many speed checks. Not an easy task for sure, because getting the feeling for the speed is very hard today. But Lenny has another chance of proving if he has what it takes to get into the final of the Junior World Championships of Slopestyle.
I'd be curious to know how many people watching from home and from the live stream are aware of what it is, a snow park in such great conditions.
Oh yeah.
I went yesterday to congratulate myself with the shapers of the snow park just for the great job they did, and I found myself into this amazing. It was between one jump, the second and the third jump, and actually you cannot feel the perspective correctly from TV, especially as it's wide. But guys, these are huge, and these are huge jumps, and I can understand what the feeling might be for such a young rider to face them with strong wind conditions. It might not be that easy, and I guess maybe watching from here, it might as well be that they do the first 2 jumps and then try and find out how to face the third jump, because in a way or the other, that's where we've seen it. It's creating more problems, more things. Then they want to drop in their best run, but probably they would just mess up. Okay. Anyway, from Italia, Valentino Tetti.
Dropping in for his first run, going for a frontside lip slide, swerving it into a switch 50-50. Now dropping in, switch onto the donkey rail, going cab 180 onto the donkey rail. A slight bit early off, missing out on that donkey. Now going backside 900, melon grab, nicely done on that first jump. Going switch backside on jump number 2, switch backside 900, puts it down. I don't think he has the speed for that last jump, if I'm being quite honest. Yeah, he went for a straight out. That was a good choice right there, keeping it safe. He had some trouble on that switch backside 900 landing, was able to whip it around in the end, but just a little bit shuffled on that landing, which ended up costing him a lot of speed. But he was keeping it safe, and that was very important.
Andiamo Rocco Moresi. Forza Rocco from Italy. Come on.
Here we go, Rocco. Another Italian rider starting it off with a cab 180 on. Little ollie out of that flat rail. Now making his way onto the down rail, going for a frontside lip slide. To switch, has to revert around into the first jump, going frontside 540. Was that a cab 540? I believe that was cab. Into a backside 720, puts it down nice and clean. Now tucking for speed, pumping into a frontside 7. Okay, Rocco Moresi putting it down on the jumps. That was a very strategic, good run. Getting through that jump line, definitely gonna give him a solid score to start things off, build the foundation, and then build upon that nicely done first run.
Rocco Moresi's father, Robbie, might definitely be looking at him. He's in the snow park today. History of the snowboard in Italy, so definitely taking a look at his child. Lucky to be able to have him here. Anyway,
sure.
From Germany now, Schweizer Mika Theodor Pohl.
Starting it off, Mika with a cap 270 on, 270 out on the flat rail. Very nicely done. Nice pop out as well. Board slide. Oh yeah, he was looking for the board slide pretzel, not quite able to put it down now. Into the first jump, going cap 900. Proper landing right there. Nice style as well. Into the frontside double 10 with melon. Oh, that was looking so sick right there. But unfortunate for Mika Schweizer, not able to land that front double 10 with melon grab. Love that axis though. Hopefully he can put it down in round number 2, and then we get to see his full potential. Next up in the start gate,
from
who's
Sweden.
it gonna be?
It's gonna be from Sweden, Berggren Dabrowski Harry.
All right, first Swedish rider, I believe.
Yeah. Swedish guy, first Swedish of the day.
All right, here we go. Harry on course, dropping in with a front blunt, same way, 270 out. Nicely done on the flat rail, making his way over to the kink rail. Frontside 360 out on the kink rail, very nicely done, using that kink to get the pop for that frontside 360. Going for a frontside 720 on jump number 1 with the indie grab, puts it down nice and clean into a backside rotation. Backside 900, puts it down as well. Does he have the speed for that last jump? Going for a cab 900 for Harry Berggren Dabrowski. Nicely done from the youngster from Sweden. Oh wow. Cab 9, putting it down nice and easy, clearing the jump with ease right there.
No, we should have again from Italy, Lupi Tomaso Cesare, bib number 49. Come on, Tomaso. Give your best into the run.
All right, here we go.
Here we are.
Lupi Tomaso dropping in for the double kink, going for a switch blunt 270 out, I believe. Now going into the down rail board slide pretzel. Okay, that was a blunt, normal blunt 270 on the double kink. Now coming in switch for jump number 1, going switch backside 540. Looking for the grab, not quite able to lock it in, but still on course. Now going for the backside 720, puts it down very nice and clean. Now what does he have on jump number 3? Going frontside 720 with the melon grab and clearing that jump.
Smooth one, yeah.
Looking very smooth so far. Maybe the wind has been getting a little bit less intense right now. We've seen 3 landed runs so far in the past. That was very nice to see. Also clearing that last jump with no problem whatsoever. Let's see if the next one can put one down as well. Who's it gonna be?
From Great Britain, we have Owen Ethan.
All right.
Dropping in.
Great Britain represent on course. Ethan Owen on course for his first run of today, going for a lip 270, I believe a switch lip 270 on that first flat rail. Now looking for the donkey dick, but unfortunately going a little early off, missing out on that donkey dick at the end. Now going for a cap 540. Ooh, a little sketch on that landing. Still on course, but yeah, I think that was a wise decision not to go for that second jump. He had trouble in the landing of that first one, and today is definitely one of those days where you have to be perfect on all of those landings if you want to get that speed for the next jump. Owen has to rely on round number 2. Here we go.
And now we're back to heat number 3 on the first round. We have from Austria, Benjamin, ready to drop in. We're getting closer to the end of the first round, heat number 2 and 3 for snowboard. Happening this morning in the Motolino Snowpark Livigno. We couldn't do it on Sunday. Here we are today.
All right, Benjamin dropping in. Benjamin aus Österreich from Austria, starting it off with a back blunt 270 out on the first flat rail. Once again, rider going for that kink rail, frontside 180 out on the kink. Now switch on jump number 1. Oh. Okay, good save right there, Benjamin. And I have to say it once again, for a couple of these riders, especially for the younger ones, they don't have the experience that the older ones have. And it must be very scary, must feel scary to hit jumps that are this big in not that easy conditions. It is tricky to ride today. Definitely you can see the younger riders or the ones that don't have that much competition experience. They are struggling a little bit more than the more experienced ones, but that's the game.
Here we have from Sweden, Mille Karlström.
All right, next Swedish rider on course. Nice one on that first flat rail, going for a cab 180 on, backside 360 out, puts it down very nice into a clean frontside lip slide. That was a nice setup for the first of 3 jumps, going for frontside double 9. Oh no, unfortunate. Landing on that heel edge and just getting eaten up by that snow in the landing. Well, actually that's a positive thing if we're talking about the conditions of the snow, because we have nice snow conditions out here in the Motolino Snow Park. It's almost like it is in the middle of winter. Nice snow, fresh snow, soft snow as well, and unfortunately for the young Swedish rider, getting caught in that fresh snow right there.
Now back to New Zealand with the younger of the youngest, which is Bamford Brody dropping in.
Here we go, Brody.
13 years old, guys.
13 years old and already styling on that first rail section with a blunt 270 out. Very nicely executed. One for a board slide pretzel. A little shuffled in that landing, but that doesn't matter for him. He's still on course, going for a cab. Cab 540, nicely done. Speed management looking very solid. Going backside 720, a little backseat landing. I'm not sure if that's gonna be, yeah, going for a straight air because he knew he didn't have that speed. But still nice though, good idea to finish off the run. Even though it was a straight air, he finished his run so the judges can give him a score for that run. Alright, we're almost at the finish of that first run, right?
Yeah, we got Millinger Damian from Germany getting ready to drop in.
Alright, next German rider on course, Damian. Dropping in, going for the flat rail, going 180 on, switch backside 360 out. Puts it down nice and solid. Now going for the down rail, cab 180 on, a slight bit early off. Unfortunate, but still on a roll for that first jump, going backside double 10. It looked like he had it for a second right there, a little backseat landing, but oh my goodness, that was a crazy frontside cork 360, getting super corked. Backside 540, bouncing off of that knuckle. Oh my goodness, Damian, you gave me a heart attack right there. Hiya.
I would like to hear from home how the sensation is. What are the spectators looking at the live stream? What is their feeling? How do they see the competition at the time?
Yes, exactly. If you have any questions or if you have any statements you want to put out there, feel free to put them in the chat. We are glad to see what you guys think about today's competition.
Now we're back with heat number 3, Kozarski Victor from Poland.
Here we go. Going for a, wow, front blunt 450 out on the flat rail. On to the hard way cap, 270 on. A little early off right there for sure, but still on a roll for that first jump. And yeah, I think he wasn't quite sure if he had the speed for that jump. Now going for jump number 2, going backside 7. And just not quite getting the speed dialed in right there. Unfortunate for Wiktor Kozarski from Poland, has to wait for round number 2.
Yeah, we're getting closer to the end of their first run of these snowboarders finally. Pretty happy to have seen all of them riding down. Unfortunate situation on Sunday, but today it seems like we're going to do both runs for these riders. Now, the last rider, Igor Trudkovski. Getting closer to finish heat number 2. He's ready to drop in another Polish athlete.
All right, getting ready for another Polish athlete, Igor. Focusing all his strength on this next run. Here we go, dropping in on the flat rail. On for a nice switch blunt, 270. Puts it down nice and stylish right there. Going for the down rail, perfect cap 270 on. Very solid through that rail section. Now going for that first jump. Nice cap 540 with the tail grab. Now tucking for speed on jump number 2. Going backside 720 with the Japan grab, putting his own flavor on the course. And another backside 720. Coming up a little bit short, landing on the knuckle. But keeping it creative. The nice little backside 180 out of that knuckle.
And now ready on course to start with this first run with bib number 63 from Sweden, Holmlund Max.
Next Swedish rider getting ready. Here we go.
I guess now we're in Finland with Piri Posio.
All right, different heats. Posio on course. Nicely done. 180 on, switch backside 360 out on the flat rail. Going for a switch blunt 270 on the down rail, nicely executed from the young Finnish rider. Going for a cab rotation, cab 900 with the tail grab, whips it around, putting it down. Now going for a backside rotation, backside double 10 on jump number 2. That is looking very nice so far for Piri. Going frontside 7. Wow! That is crazy. Piri is having a great run right there. Nicely done through all of these 3 jumps, having no trouble with the speed. Very nicely executed for Piri. And next up, now we're gonna have Max from Sweden.
Yeah, you're right. And that's the end of run number 1 for both hits.
Here we go, Max on course. Cab 1 on, backside 360 out. Now looking for that down rail, going for a backside blunt, 270 out. Nicely executed, and now on to the jump line, going frontside 720 with a weddle grab, nice and clean. Going for backside on jump number 2, backside 7, puts it down clean as well. Now one more jump left. Will he put it down? Yes, he does. Frontside 720. Nicely executed from Max Holmlund. Nice run right there. The last 2 runs, they've been pretty good. And now we're back to the top of the start list.
Definitely we are ready to start with run number 2. What I wanted to see is today we're going to be streaming for either snowboarding and free skiing. I wanted just to give an option to the ones watching from home to see what the most important sport is.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
I
gonna be a
wanted to
hectic
try.
debate.
Yeah, exactly. Let's see what kind of number of spectators we can reach this morning with snowboarding. Let's
Hell
see
yeah.
if who's watching from home can share the link and get some more people to watch this live stream from Motolino Snow Park in Livigno this morning with the snowboarding or this afternoon with this free ski.
Let's see what is gonna happen. That's a nice idea. Okay, next up, starting it off for round number 2, Brooklyn the Priest already putting one down in round number 1. Definitely one of the more experienced riders. Starting it off with a board slide to back blunt, 270 out on the double king. Nice on that backside 270 on, 270 out. Perfect through the rail section once again. Into the switch backside 1080. He was looking for a 1260, I believe, but just going a little too deep. And that is, once again, he's one of the experienced riders in the field, and he knew on that takeoff that he was going a little bigger than expected and just keeping that rotation at a 1080 because it's easier to land safely on a switchback 10 compared to a switchback 12 right there. Oh, we even have Australian viewers right now. Love to see it. G'day from Australia.
G'day, mate.
G'day, mate. How you doing? And
Well, let us know where you are from, so we'll see where the snowboard is mostly watched from.
all right, next up, I believe we have Eli Bouchard from Canada.
From Canada, yeah.
Has to put one down right now. The pressure is on for Eli, and I think he definitely also one of the most experienced riders in competition, going for hardway 270 on the double king, gapping all the way to the last down part into a beautiful front blunt. 270 out now, looking for that backside rotation on jump number 1, going backside 1080 on jump number 1. Is it going to be the frontside 1260? No, he's looking for the frontside 900, going for the bloody Dracula grab, super technical. And finishing with a cap 720, knuckling a little hard right there. And it's tough, especially for guys like Eli that are a little smaller and not bringing that much weight on their board. They're going to have a tough time in windy conditions like we have it today. Eli Bouchard, not the cleanest run, but I'm still curious to see if that's going to be enough for Eli Bouchard because the first section of the course was very nice. Next up from New Zealand, Rocco Jamon. Perfectly done right there with the 450 out, putting it down nice and clean. Does he have what it takes? Wow, putting on a show on the rail section with the 270 on. 450 out on the down rail into the switchback 900, opening up. He was looking for that switchback 12 as he did it in round number 1, but unfortunately not quite able to put it down clean. But as I said, Rocco already put down a first run, and I believe most certainly he definitely is gonna qualify for the finals. I don't want to say anything too soon. I haven't checked that ranking. If you want to have a look at the ranking yourself, go to the FIS website, or if you downloaded the FIS app, go have a look at the live results. You will find them in these apps and websites.
I did have a look because actually I wanted to see where my Italians were and where especially Gali Nicola is on the partial results that you can see, as you said, on the FISKI website. But I let you go and have a look because I don't want to say anything till the end of round number 2.
All right, here we go. Chma Mazid Brown giving it another crack right now in round number 2. Starting very solid with that cab 180 on, backside 360 out. Now going for the board slide pretzel. I have no idea how he put that one around. Almost went to blunt slide, but still able to whip it around. Now going a little safer, going for that cab 900 on the first jump, putting it down nice and clean into the front side 1080. Perfect landing. Does he have the speed for the last one. It is looking not too bad. Going backside 540 and puts it down. It's a tough one today for all the riders with that tricky wind right there. Chma, Mazid, Brown putting one down. Definitely not his hardest run that he's able to put down, but still putting one down must be a nice feeling even in round number 2. Next up from Finland, Erik Jurmu. Starting it off with a cap, 270 on, 270 out. Switching up that first rail a little bit. Now going for that back blunt, 270. Perfect execution on that down rail. Looking for the front side 900 on the first jump. Nicely done with the melon grab as well. Going for the cap, 1080. Once again, puts it down perfect. Does he have the speed for the last jump? Going switch backside 900 and puts it down.
That's a good one.
That's a very good run from Erik Jurmu. And I tell you this much, it doesn't matter what kind of run you put down. If you put one down today, you're definitely a good snowboarder because the conditions are super unpredictable. And Erik showing us that he is definitely a good snowboarder.
How could we not agree on that? Because we definitely need this power, this vibe of these guys, not giving up. They're giving us a great show. They're doing their best facing the competition in such bad conditions. Therefore, cheering up for them all for giving a try. Now, from Ukraine, Dmitro Lukin.
There we go, Dimitro going for round number 2. Perfect front blunt 450 out on the flat rail. Same as in round number 1. Going for the hard way cap, 270 on to switch. Locking it in. And now taking as much speed as he is able to get. Going for the switch backside 9. Very deep down the landing. Tucking for speed. Front side 1080. Puts it down. Still in that speed tuck position. Does he have what it takes? Going backside double 10. And he puts it down. Look at that. With the arms up in the sky. So much respect for Dimitro right now. That was an insane run. Even going for a backside double 10 on that last jump, the most unpredictable jump today. And he puts it down like it is nothing right there. Dimitro, shout out to you. That was a sick run.
Definitely hands up for you, Dimitro. It was a good one. Now we're about to see something more, I guess, because they took the measures, let's say, like this, and during the first run. So we're about to see something that's changing in round number 2. Now, from France, Merim Mantoani Luca.
There we go. The first French rider once again dropping in for his second run of the day. Does he have what it takes to crack into the top position? Going for a 180 on, backside 360 out. So cab 180 on. Now coming in regular for this board slide. Going for the pretzel, but not able to whip it around. Has to do the revert. Still keeps it rolling with a switch. Backside 900, puts it down nicely. Now has to whip it around. Going for a frontside 10 with a double tail grab. Super stylish right there. And finishing his run with a backside 360. That was a good idea. Putting it down safely. Look at that. He's thanking all the viewers out there that are watching, and thank you, Luca, for putting that one down. It was a pleasure.
If you want to respond, we'll make sure we give him the message of you guys viewing from home, watching from home. I want viewers to share the link. I want a live stream
share
to
that
grow
link.
on.
Let's see how many viewers we can get in the chat. Yesterday we got all the way up to 500 viewers. Let's see what we can put down today. Next up we have Liam Garandel from France, the next French rider. Shout out to the French nation. Allez les Bleus, encore. Nicely done with a back blunt. 270 out from Liam, now on his way to the first jump, going frontside. Frontside 1080. Ooh! Unfortunately not able to put it down. Oh, that is such a bummer for Liam. He was looking for that second run. Unfortunately, Liam not able to put down a clean run today. That is very unfortunate for this youngster from France. Still, thank you for trying your best today. I think the viewers appreciate you very much. And next up in the start gate, who's it gonna be?
We've got from Canada, Rymer Neco.
Here we go. Neco, I believe, also still yet to have put down a nice run. Now going for it in round number 2. Perfect board slide through the double kink, keeping it nice and locked. 180 on, board slide, pretzel. Getting tech on that down rail. Now going for a switch backside rotation, switch backside 540, nice and clean. Love that style with the melon grab as well. Going for a backside 360, puts it down. And as you see, his body language is saying, what the hell is going on? I can't see how fast I'm going. It is tough today. It is obviously very tough, and the snowfall
now.
Yeah, now it's starting to snow as well. Not easy for all the riders, of course. Not the biggest pleasure right now, but still we are trying to do the best that we can to get this competition rolling. And either way, doesn't matter what conditions we have, Alessia, you and I, we are bringing the hype out here.
Of course we are, definitely. I'm just so sorry because the park is amazing. We did an amazing setup. I would love riders to have the best conditions. Unfortunately, we cannot control the weather. Now from Norway, Niklas Sukke.
Nicely done on that switch board slide. Sorry, that was a board slide pretzel 270. So now going for the cap 270 on to switch. Rolling up to the first big jump, going cap. Whoa, still going for it. Cap double 12, Niklas Sukke. Perfect cap double 12 on that first jump. Going backside 720, misses out on that grab a little bit. Does he have the speed for the last jump? Going front side, hard way front side. Oh! Niklas Sukke was looking so good on that first jump. Unfortunately for him, not able to put it down properly.
No.
Unfortunate.
It is the time again for my fella, for Gali Nicola.
Here we go, the local.
Getting ready, the local. He's riding home.
Hometown hero.
Come on, Nicola. He did a perfect run. He was in bubble spot in the hit number.
Oh, he was in bubble spot actually. Okay.
Therefore, he still needs to secure his place. Come on, Nicola. Do your best. You can do it.
It's gonna be interesting to see for sure. I remember his run. He did not the most technical run, but he put it down nice and clean, and I think that is what is most important today. Here we go, Nicola Gali on course.
Bye, Nicola.
Starting it off with a nice switch front blunt, 450 out. Now going for the down rail, front board on the down rail, putting it down nice and clean. Going for the first big jump into a backside rotation, going backside 900, puts it down nice and clean. Going for jump number 2, Nicola Gali is hyped. Oh, switchback 9.
No.
Oh, that is so unfortunate, but still, I want to give a shout out to the local hero, Nicola Gali, for putting on a show in his hometown park.
Whatever, nothing's been said up to now. We can still have all the riders riding down on the second run. We needed to cheer them up, but of course that's what we do with all the riders.
Of course. The hype is here for everybody, no matter the nation. In snowboarding as well as in free skiing, we are one big family, one big freestyle sports family, and that's what it's all about, cheering everybody on, hoping for everybody to land their best run. And next up, if I'm not mistaken, that's gonna be from Belgium. Yes.
Van Tittelboom Waard.
Waard getting ready for his second run. We're currently waiting, I believe, for the judges or for the wind.
Yeah, for a second. Yeah, I'm pretty sure everyone from home can understand that I'm not cheering up just especially for my Italian local fellow, but it's a good condition for me to say this out loud. But of course, I'm supporting all of them because it's thanks to them that we can do such an amazing competition. And if we hadn't the riders, we couldn't do that. And it's amazing to have everyone coming from all over the world. That's what I've been saying yesterday as well. We've had so many nations coming into our park, but we can see that today from our start list. We have more than 26 nations into the big air and slopestyle FIS competition for the Junior World Championship, either in snowboarding and in free skiing. So more than 26 nations and a lot coming from the other side of the world. It might be more common to have people from Europe, but not from Korea, USA, Canada. Australia, New Zealand. So for us, it's such a big chance also to host nations from all over the world, and that's such a huge and immense pleasure for us. Of course, here in Motolino Snowpark, Livigno. I'm only sorry, it's a real pity that my shapers, headed by Federico Bisotti, did an amazing job, a great setup, and now unfortunately the weather is not collaborating. I can see from here all the technical department trying to find out how to behave during these strange days of windy conditions.
We're trying our best out here, that's for sure. And as you said, it's a pity. The park is looking so good and the jumps are in prime conditions, but this weather, it is very tough right now. Obviously, we're trying our best to make it happen. That is the truth and only the truth. Let's maybe interact a little bit more with the viewers. Let's see if we have some questions. Archie Borchard is asking, what is the flat down rail called? I know why you're asking. I called it a little funny, I know. I don't know where this name comes from. I know that it's called a donkey dick rail. I don't know why it's called that way. That's what I learned growing up snowboarding. But yeah, it's a funny name for sure. And we have some statements. What's gonna happen? Okay, next rider. Back to the action. Wart van Titelboom giving it a crack for round number 2. Board slide through the double kink. Nice and safe. Just tries to put one down into the board slide to switch, I believe. Now looking for a switch backside rotation. Going for the switchback 5, but just couldn't put it down properly. Unfortunate for Mr. Wart van Titelboom from Belgium. And at this point, I gotta give a little shout out to the Shredmasters snowboard team that is looking to put together Belgium and Netherlands, Dutch snowboarders, pardon me. They're always putting on a nice show. I am always super hyped to see them in all the Euro Cups that I've been moderating this season. They're having a great time for sure. And next up in the Stargate from Switzerland, Reef Hustler. Let's go, Reef. Komm, Bruder, jetzt put dich in down. Einfach einen runterbringen, es braucht gar nicht viel. Here we go. Pardon me for the Swiss-German interruption, going for a 50-50. Tail slide 270 out. Reef Hustler trying to get his way into the final. Nicely done. Backside 270 on, 270 out. A little bit early off, but still on a roll. Now going for the cab rotation. Cab 900. Puts it down nice and clean. Just put one down, Reef. It doesn't have to be a super big one. Nice decision on that back 720. Puts it down nice and clean. Tucking for speed. Give me a front 7. Nice. Come on, Reef. No. Oh, Reef going for the front 7. Trying to put a safe run down. But unfortunately, doesn't have the speed for the last jump. Has to do a little revert in the landing. That is very unfortunate. Maybe it's gonna be enough. I don't know. I haven't checked the live ranking yet. Next up in the start gate, I believe we have another Swiss rider.
Swiss rider, Lionel Elias Lionel.
Here we go. Eli on course. Nice cab one on. Board slide pretzel. Always love the energy that he shows with his riding. Cab 270 on, 270 out. His arms always out, spread like an eagle. Now going for the backside 900. Puts it down this time. Nicely done, Eli. Come on. Bring it home. Going for the switch backside 900 on jump number 2. Puts it down clean. Come on, boy. Only one jump left. Put it down. Going for the front side 1080. And he puts it down.
That was good.
Let's go, Eli. Du geile Saubock. Let's go. I'm sorry. I'm just very hyped for the Swiss riders. They're putting on a show and they don't have that much competition experience, I have to say. I have to be real right here. So I'm very happy for Eli to put it down when it matters most. That was a very nice run indeed.
Definitely.
Little safe run for sure, but still putting it down. Nice throw from Eli right there. Love to see it. Next up, who's it gonna be?
From Switzerland, Aaron Wagner.
Are we sure about that? Is it gonna be Aaron or do we have somebody from the other heat? Let's wait and see who's gonna drop. Oh yeah, it's Aaron. Sorry, pardon me.
No worries, I made some mistakes during the live streaming, therefore It's fine to have
Okay.
doubt. Anyway, Aaron Vagner on course.
Here we go. Nächste Schweizer, next Swiss rider. Backtail 270 out. Already cleaner than in run number 1. Aaron, ale boy. Just put it down nice and clean. It doesn't take that much to get into the final right now. Board slide, pretzel 270 on the down rail. Now coming in switch, going for the cab double. Yes. Put it down. Oh, Aaron. Come on. Very unfortunate.
It is. It
Very
was.
unfortunate. Going for that cap double 9 on that first jump, but as you see, or as you not see right now, the visibility is getting a little bit worse right now. We have some snowfall coming in, some fog is going on the course. Definitely not an easy day today.
Not an easy day, but of course, it doesn't. I cannot understand if the wind is blowing or what. Because if it's about snow, the shapers put down all the colors on the kickers there.
For sure.
So that they can see better. But if it's windy.
Okay, next up we have Oliver Stasny from Czech Republic. Getting ready to rock and roll. Already through the flat rail. Going for a frontside 360 out of that donkey dick. Putting it down perfectly. Using the donkey dick to get as much pop as possible into the backside. 720 with the melon grab. Putting it down. Here we go. Oliver on jump number 2. Does he have the speed? Yes, he does. Puts it down nice and clean. Tucking for speed. He is trying his best to get over it. Going for a straight air and puts it down. All right. Clearing all 3 jumps is already a big achievement in conditions like these. Nicely done from Oliver. Shout out to the Czech Republic right there.
If I was wind checking, then I can wind confirm now. Unfortunately, I didn't really want to, but
It is what
God.
it is, Alessia. We cannot change the weather conditions. That's unfortunate for us. Mother Nature is just too strong. But next up, giving it another go, we have Mischa Zürcher on course. Going for a cab one on, board slide pretzel on the double king. Oh, he even has some duct tape to his snowboard pants to get the speed that he needs. Going for a cab 270 on. Come on, Mischa. Believe in yourself. No, he is choosing to stay safe. Okay. That is all right. Mischa choosing to keep it safe and to not go for his second run. As we said before, the conditions are super difficult. Mischa Zürcher choosing to stay safe. It is not an easy task to do this. It takes a lot of energy to try and put something down today, and it is even more disappointing, of course, for the riders. Next up, we're gonna have, I believe, another Swiss rider. Not 100% sure.
should be Duncan Rohan from Great Britain, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, it is. Duncan on course. Here we go, going for round number 2. Rohan going for cab one on, backside 180 out on the down rail. Now into the snow blizzard. Jump number 1, going switch backside 540, putting it down. Nice job on that first one. Come on, Rohan. Put something on. Going for frontside 180. It is getting more and more difficult right now.
Yeah.
I just hope that we can finish all these second runs so we can at least finish these qualifications for the snowboarders. It would be very nice to get at least some sort of a finish result for all the riders.
Exactly, same opportunities for everyone. Even though we saw the condition this morning, we were pretty aware of the fact that the wind would have changed direction and would have probably strengthened all along the morning. We're pretty unfortunately, but whatever it is, what it is, as you've been saying. Number 26 from Germany, Luka Noah Kamisek.
Here we go, starting it off with the back blunt, 270 out on the flat rail, nice and clean. Going for the board slide pretzel, 270 out. Does he have the speed? Going for the cab 900. He certainly has the speed on jump number 1. Unfortunately missing out on that grab. Going for a backside 7. Backseat landing a little bit right there. Is he going for it? No, he says that is not gonna do it for me. Oh well, it is very hard right now. I know it's not easy to watch for all the viewers at home. It is snowing very hard, and all the riders are trying their best right now. It is such a tough decision today. We are trying to run this competition, trying to get a result out for all the riders' benefits. Here we go. Next up, giving it a go.
From Korea, Duncan Rohan.
Starting it off nice and solid with a front blunt 450 out on the rails. Now on to the down rail going, oh, cap 270 on. Not quite committing to that rotation, unfortunately, but still goes for the jumps. Backside 7. Ooh, and that's gonna be it for him, yeah. Just going a bit too deep. Not able to put it down properly. And it's gonna get even harder from now on, I believe. We're trying our best to get something done here today, of course. It's not easy for all the viewers. We are sorry that the weather is so bad. We cannot do anything about it. We're trying our best. The hype is still out here, that's for sure.
But part of the game, we chose winter sports as our
That's
passion.
true.
We have to face all the conditions, unfortunately.
That is so true.
If you're training, you can just go home and chill. If you're in a competition, you have to give your best even out of these conditions. But these guys are rocking it today.
Here we
Alexander
go.
Sommer Kjørstrad from Norway.
Dropping in for his second run, going for a cab 180 on, backside 360 out on the flat rail. Now into the looking for the back blunt 270 out, I believe, has to revert around. Going for a straight air on the first jump, keeping it as safe as possible. Going for a backside 360 on jump number 2. It is so tough right now. It is very, very tough. Even for me as a commentator and still an active athlete, I can relate so much to conditions like this. It's not an easy job today for all the riders. So even big respect to all of them for still trying their best, trying to give us the best show possible. But unfortunately, it is what it is. Next up in the start gate, Elliot Pet from Belgium. Going for that cab one on. Backside 360 out, nice and clean. Going for the down rail. 180 on, pretzel 360 out. A little bit early off, but still goes for that first jump. Going for a cab 720. I think he was looking for the cab 9, switching it up right before the jump. Oh, yeah, and that was
sorry on that.
Very, very tough right there. Crazy that he even went for a little revert right there. I wouldn't went for that one. Would have tried it, switch anyways. But Elliot Peters not able to put it down in round number 2. Very unfortunate. Let's see if we get the next rider to put one down.
It should be from Japan, Konor Rushin. Let's see. Yeah.
Yes,
ready to
it's gonna
drop
be
down.
him.
Come on. Oh, guys, if you're watching live stream, just cheer up some, put down some comments for these guys riding it anyway, because if it wasn't for them, we wouldn't be watching. So
Yes, show some love in the chat.
yeah,
These 335 people, give it up now for Ryushin Kono from Japan. Going for a super technical one on that first rail, front lip. Switch up 270 out. Looking nice on that first rail, going for the 270 on, 270 out on the down rail. Now looking for that jump rail, jump line. Going big and going a little too big right there. Going for the back side 900 with the stalefish. Not able to put it down. Still going for a frontside 360 on that last jump. It is very hard. Oh, and we even have some viewers from the Ukraine who are cheering on Dima. Nice to see you guys watching. Next up is gonna be a rider.
Sariva Leonardo from
Here we go.
Switzerland.
Leo Sariva going for it in round number 2. Alle Leo, kom eens. Kom brengen hij voor het Vaterland. Front blunt 270 out. on the first rail. Pardon me for that Swiss-German interruption. I'm getting hyped for the Swiss riders. Board slide to switch for Leo Sariva. Now coming in switch. Going for a cab rotation. Going for the cab 9 again. Perfect cab 9 on jump number 1. Going for a front side rotation right now. Front side 7. Puts it down.
Yeah.
He is still going for it. Leo Sariva is on one. And yeah.
Yeah, but better to... Oh,
Yeah.
whoa. Sorry on that. He was doing pretty well.
He was doing very good. But, you know, sometimes, especially for riders that are a little smaller and don't have that much weight to put on the board, it is even harder to get the speed for these kind of riders. And Leo, he tried his best. Still a very nice show.
Now from Czech Republic, Fagel Samuel.
There we go. Next Czech rider going for a 50-50 board slide on the double kink. Into the down rail, going for a blunt to switch. Looking for the blunt to 7. He has to revert it out. Going for a straight air right now, just trying to get through the course. Fortunately, we haven't had any big disasters today. That is actually very nice to see. It is such a tough day and the riders are still keeping it safe. Samuel Feigl not able to put it down in round number 2. Obviously the conditions haven't changed. They even gotten a little worse, I would say. And yeah, I see in the chat everyone who can survive these conditions and put down a run deserves a medal. I agree on that one. I mean, it's super tough. I believe we don't have that many medals though, unfortunately, but still, let's see if Oliver van den Driesche can survive these conditions and put one down. Starting it off solid with a back blunt, 270 out. Going for the down rail board slide, pretzel 270, whips it around. Now switch on to jump number 1, going switch backside 540, going deep right there. Looking for jump number 2, front side 7, puts it down as well. This is looking very nice. Tucking for speed into the backside 7. Oh! Come on!
That would have been a very good one.
Yes, absolutely agree on that one. Oh, that is harsh. Oh, I even see Linus Margreiter in the
sorry,
course.
I gotta cheer up for Tusetti Valentino from Italy. I need go Valentino, go Valentino.
There we go, Valentino. Once again, front lip swerving it out to switch 50, 360 out at the end. Valentino Tusetti on course, looking for the donkey dick rail, going for cab 1 on. A little bit early off, but still goes for it backside 900 to the bottom. But he chooses to stay safe and not go for jump number 2. Unfortunate for the Italian rider, Mr. Tusetti. Not able to show us his ultimate run. Very, very unfortunate, but still a big thank you to Valentino for trying to put on a show today.
Now on with the Austrian guy, König Lenox from Austria, as we said before.
Here we go.
Drop it down.
Lenox on course. Going for the back lip, I believe. Just slipping out on that first rail. Frontside lip slide on the down rail. And choosing to stay safe and not hit the jumps. It is very difficult today. We cannot do anything about it. This is snowboarding. This is how it is. Sometimes you cannot change the weather. We had the same situation in Logs a couple weeks ago in the Euro Cup. We had such a hard time with the weather. But at least, at least we can keep the competition running. The comp is still going down, and there are still riders that are able to put down runs, so it is not entirely impossible to put something down. Let's see if Mika Schweitzer has what it takes. Starting it off super solid with a cap 270 on, 270 out. Mika Schweitzer solid through the first rail, going board slide, pretzel on the down rail. Now looking for that first jump, going for a cab 900. Love the style on that one. Tweaking the tail grab to the maximum. Going for a frontside 720, keeping it safe. Nicely done. This is where he went down in round number 1. Now going for the backside rotation. Backside 720 somehow puts it down. And you know what? Even though the landing wasn't super clean, I think that's definitely a good run for conditions that we are in currently. Backside 7 with the nose grab, little backseat landing. And next up,
back to Italy. Moresi, Rocco, ready to drop in number 45. Forza Rocco! I'd love to cheer up the Swiss way, but this is my Italian way, simple as it is. Vai, Rocco!
Okay, Rocco on course. Rocco Moresi, cab on to the flat rail, going for a frontside lip slide 270 out. Very solid through the rail section. And Rocco did a very solid jump line before in round number 1, starting it off clean once again with a cab 540 on the first jump, going backside 7, super locked in on that backside 7 with the melon. Now looking for a frontside 7. Oh, that is unfortunate. But you know what? He put the first one down, and even just putting one run down today, as somebody in the chat said before, putting one down today is already a win for the rider. I hope that all these youngsters can see it the same way. I know it's difficult to see the positivity sometimes in days like these, but they're gonna learn from it and they're gonna grow, and that's the most important thing.
Yeah, I'd be curious and I'll have a talk. Oh, come on. For my Tomaso Cesare Lupi with bib number 49 from Italy. Go, Tomaso, go!
Nicely done for Tomaso, the next Italian ripper on course with a backside blunt 270 through the double king, going for a board slide pretzel, but just couldn't quite whip that pretzel 270 around, and now goes for a straight air on the first jump. And yeah, that's gonna be it for Tomaso. Unfortunate for the young Italian rider, very unfortunate, but as we said before, it is better to stay safe than to risk something unnecessarily. Tomaso, keep your head up. You're still young. You have a long career ahead of yourself. So much potential as well in the Italian division, in the Italian team. A lot of youngsters coming up, looking up to riders like Ian and Nicola Liviero as well. Definitely some nice idols in the Italian team. Next up,
from Sweden, Harry Bergen Dabrowski.
Here we go. Harry on course. Starting it off nice and solid on that first rail. Going for the donkey dick rail. Oh, a little bit early off right there. Still keeps it going though. Going for jump number 1 and going for the backside shifty. Just checking the airtime and then going for the backside 900 on jump number 2. Does he have the speed for that last jump? Oh, he looks a bit slow. Yeah, he knew it already.
Ooh,
yeah,
that
not
hurts
easy.
Anyway. No, it doesn't.
He's like, all right, I survived it. Thank you for watching. That's it.
Basically, that's what they did.
Yeah, it's not easy once again, but still 325 people watching. We appreciate you so much. And don't go anywhere because we're still trying to run this competition today. We're going to have finals right after this. Next up from Austria, Benjamin Parich aus Österreich. Went for the board slide to switch on the flat rail. Now going cab 180 on, perfectly locked in. Now looking for the first jump of 3. Going straight, going for the tail grab, going huge. Ooh. A little too huge right there, and that was once again a great save. Ooh, I was thinking that he was gonna go very deep. He went straight from the rail to the first jump without any speed checks. I think he might hit his head a little bit.
Yeah, no, he is
disappointed as well.
Yeah, of course. But I'm sure that the doctors are getting in to find out the conditions. Maybe he's just trying to, nerves are giving up at this time as well.
It is true.
You've got adrenaline, you've got nerves. Just not forget that these guys had to race, had to compete, had a quali programmed on Sunday. and the weather wasn't just looking that nice, and they moved right into today, so nerve were a bit tough to consider.
For sure.
And they got in today, and the conditions are not looking good at all, and again, so of course it might be really hard for them to keep focused, to keep concentrated, and maybe at the end you just give up, you just, you know,
Yeah.
not give up, but the adrenaline goes down, and you're like, oh.
It is very hard in conditions like these, of course, and especially for some of the guys, this is maybe even the first junior world championship, so they want to perform as good as they can. I believe he's all right. He's just really disappointed. Of course, I can relate to Benjamin for sure. It is not easy. They want to perform as best as they can, but sometimes you just got to accept what you can accept. And today we cannot do anything about the weather. Nobody can predict the weather. Yeah, he is very disappointed. I hope he's not losing his snowboard right now.
I don't think he's gonna lose it.
Oh boy.
Most probably he was looking at way through it, but anyway. Yeah, it's a once in a lifetime opportunity. World Championship don't always come as an opportunity for everyone, because you have to qualify, of course, from that. I mean, you gotta be among the first of your team, of your nationality. It's not given for granted, so I guess you have the feeling of kind of wasting the opportunity, but that's just it for the young guys, to feel it, to try and concentrate and get experience, you know.
Experience
Without
as well,
that,
for
you
sure.
cannot always win, you cannot always lose, of course, the same way, but you need to learn even from a bit of disappointment. We're doing philosophical today.
Yeah, it's we're getting deep. We're getting very deep today, and I can relate very much so. Like, I've been in their position as well. And next up, let's see, back to snowboard action. Ethan Owen from Great Britain, giving it another go, going for that frontside tail slide 270 out on the flat rail, keeping it nice and easy. Now just keep it safe, Ethan. Going for a 50-50 frontside 180 out on the donkey dick, a little bit early off, unfortunately. And choosing not to jump over that first one. And once again, what I wanted to say before, I've been in a position that these riders are in right now, and of course it is very hard, and it is not always easy to see the good or the learning thing from a situation like this. When you're in the current moment, you always want to perform your best, but I very, very do much hope so that all these riders can take away a positive message and a positive learning lesson from this competition.
Now, at the end of the course, I would love to tell you more on that, because there's something important, a very important message that we could send out after that.
Here we go. Next up from New Zealand, we have Brody Bamford going for his second attempt. Backside blunt 270 out from the young Kiwi rider. Now going for a board slide, pretzel 270, super smooth on that pretzel 270. Going for cab rotation, cab 540, puts it down. Does he have the speed for jump number 2? Goes for it. Backside 7, puts it down nice and clean. Come on, will we see another landed run? Going frontside 360, and he puts it down. Brody Bamford. Ladies and gentlemen, it is still possible to put one down. I know it is very, very hard right now to put down a clean run top to bottom, make it to the landing and on all of these jumps, but it is possible. It is possible. It is very hard, but Brody just showed us it is still not the baddest conditions, so still possibilities to land runs. Next up, we have Mille Karlström from Sweden. Round number 2. Here we go, on course with a nice cab 180 on, backside 360 out, very nicely done on that first flat rail. Going for frontside lip slide on the down rail. Here we go. Jump number 1, going frontside double 9. Puts it down this time, very clean. Into the switch. Backside 720 on jump number 2. Coming in switch. Going cab 5 on the knuckle. Wow, that was an incredible save. Even though that wasn't the run he was looking for, that was incredible. The way he saved it, knuckling and then doing a 180 out of the knuckle. Maybe the judges are even going to reward him for that one, saving it this properly, because he didn't put down her hand.
Yeah, definitely. But this, I wouldn't be in judges' place at all.
No, I don't want to be in a judging place right now.
Not today at all.
Not today. Not ever, actually. Judging is such a hard job, and there's a lot of people out there always complaining about the judges, but you know what? Before you start complaining about the judges, do it yourself one time, and you see how hard of a job it is.
Yeah.
So big shout out to all the judges out there doing a great job. Next up, from Poland, Wiktor Koczarski. Woo, front blunt 450 out on that flat rail. Very nicely done. Going for a hard way cap, 270 on. I think he was looking for the pullback. Has to revert right there, and you see it in his body language. He is disappointed. Ooh. That's another thing. If you don't land your rail to keep that focus, because it happens very fast that a small mistake or a minor mistake is happening in conditions like these. You still need to be on your game, even though if you just do a straight air. Even more, I think, if you do a straight air because you think it's an easy trick, but you still have to be 100% focused. Wiktor Koczarski getting away with that straight air bail. Unfortunately, not what he was looking for, of course, but still glad that he's all right. And we're getting slowly but surely to the end.
Yeah, we got Millinger Damian from Germany getting ready to drop in on course, preparing himself, cheering up with the coach. And now down for his second run into Mottolino snowpark setup.
Here we go, on course, Damian Millinger. Nicely done, 180 on, 180 out on the flat rail. Just trying to get something done here today. 50-50, frontside 180 out. Very safe through the rails, nicely done from Damian. Going switch backside 900. Ooh, able to put it down. Does he have it on jump number 2, going backside? Backside 7, and oh, that's gonna be it for Damian. Very sorry to see that. And it's getting harder and harder by the minute, and he still does a front flip over the knuckle. Shout out Damian Millinger for still putting on a show. That's what it's all about, you know. If you don't land your run, still put on a show. I mean, we have 361 people watching. They deserve a show for sure.
Yeah, we're super grateful for that.
For sure.
And now we got Posio Pieri. He did an amazing first run. I can remember clearly the results of him.
All right. What? Going for a 50-50 frontside 270 switch up on a flat rail. I don't think I've ever seen that in a competition. Going for the board slide, popping out of it, nice and proper. He still looks super hyped to board, actually. Oh,
he gave up.
Yeah, he chose to chill.
He already got a super safe run because he got a super amazing result.
It's true. Yeah. It's true.
There's no need to risk anything with these conditions. He's got already such high points.
Wise decision from Pirri Posio from Finland. Shout out to the Finnish riders. And next up is gonna be from Poland, Igor, putting on a show in round number 2.
Igor Trudkovski, ready to drop in for Poland.
Here we go, Igor on course. Going for the switch blunt 270 out on that first rail, nicely done. Rolling up to the down rail, cap 270 onto switch, putting it down perfectly. Can he put one down in his last chance of the day? Beautiful cap 540, gets a lot of speed out of it. Into a backside 720 Japan grab, and he reverts out of it. It is very hard to spot the landing right now, obviously. Even though we have the color in the landing, you have to see that it is snowing quite a bit right now. So the visibility, not the easiest right now. The park team of Mottolino Snow Park is doing their best, and they try to make it as good as possible with the color in the landing, of course. And I think next up we have the last rider of the day, right?
Last rider for heat number 2, Helmut Max, riding for Sweden.
Here we go. Going for cab 180 on, backside 360 out. And I believe Max already put one down in round number 1. So let's see if he's able to upgrade his run even more. Going for the back blunt 270 out on the down rail. Into the front side 720, super smooth right there. Putting it down nice and easy into a backside 720, clears the knuckle just enough to make the speed. Going front side, oh yeah, but still holds on to it. That's very good board control right there. Unfortunate, but that's how she goes.
So guys, if I'm not wrong, if I'm not mistaken, I mean, things might change, but the appointment is now at 12:15 for the men's slopestyle finals, either freeski and snowboard. Just follow us on Motolino Snowboard fan page. You can find us on every social media and find out what the program would look like. Just get connected with us. We wait for you in an hour for the big finals, slopestyle, freeski and snowboard for the men category.
All right, thank you very much, and I hope that we can run this competition, this big finale, later today. It was already a decent attempt on this qualification. I'm just glad that we could make these competitions happen in the end, and I think we're going to start off with training, and then we're seeing us again in about an hour, right?
Yeah, sure.
Perfect. All right.
See you soon.
See you soon, and have a good lunch break.
Did you hear my radio?
No,
You couldn't?
it was perfect.
Because I heard a couple of DNS. I lost one during the...
Okay. Who was it? Felix.
We had two. No, he was already DNS when I got into the snowpark room. He was DNS during the race and DNS as well. Matis and Marius.
Yeah. All right.
Now they're changing something again. I need them to print out the results. So these are heat number 2, heat number 3. Okay. Okay, now we got this. And we wait for the snowboard. I'll just break it into pieces, otherwise I can open it.